Sometimes I ask myself, what can make the day go by better? Just general, average, ordinary days. And by the way, I do appreciate ordinary days. I don't like drama. Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, this is Jan. Welcome to another episode on a Save Money More with Jan channel. This is kind of sort of an end more tip as opposed to money saving. This is about kind of makes your life easier kind of tip. Okay. Number one, clean up as you go along. Here's an example. Did you ever have a bowl of oatmeal and you're pretty much finished with it? You get a phone call, you forget about that bowl of oatmeal, even just for a couple of minutes. And then by the time you bring it to the sink, it's almost like you're trying to scrape cement out of the bowl. Has that ever happened to you? Oh my word. I try always, but sometimes, like anyone else, if there's a phone call and I can't, whatever, get that bowl into the sink fast enough, even those 2 minutes might make it a little more difficult. Clean up as you go along has always worked for me. There are certain foods like you got to really get into sudsy water like immediately. If a really good idea is to fill up a dishpan with soapy water before you eat. Fill it up with hot, soapy, sudsy water, or your sink, your dishpan or your sink or whatever. And yeah, just like immediately after eating, just wipe it off and just throw it right into that dishpan and immediately get the soaking done. Doing that step alone is really, really important. Another thing that people forget to do when it comes to cleaning, they don't let the chemical, whatever chemical, or even if it's a non chemical, or like something as simple as vinegar or whatever that you're using, vinegar and dish cleaner, for example, put together. Let it sit. Let it sit in the area that you're cleaning. Excuse me, please. Give it time. And for those products or spray products that do have chemicals in them, for example, people don't let the chemical sit there long enough. They don't let it sit there long enough. It really lets it do its work. Okay. And the other thing also when it comes to cleaning up, like if you're dusting, you spray the dusting cloth and not just the furniture. People like to spray all over the furniture, but if you spray the cloth, that to me makes it a lot easier, a lot simpler. Okay, getting away from, excuse me, cleaning for a minute. All right, let's talk about planning ahead to not make that phone call. What phone call? Excuse me, please. That phone call where you're spending money on ordering in or takeout or picking up or jumping in the car. You see where I'm going with that. Now, remember, this is a budget channel. This is a frugal channel. So, of course, I'm going to encourage to cook at home more often. But if you don't have the ingredients ready for cooking at home, I mean, like, where's the responsibility there? It's on us. It's on us. And there's going to be a time where we're going to occasionally forget to take down a frozen product that we might need for that evening. Or you could quickly defrost it perhaps in your microwave or find another method of that. Or just that night, just whip up something simple. That could be a good breakfast for dinner night when that happens. Do not always have to go to takeout. And if you are in the mood for like a ricey kind of dish, if you have the rice yourself, use that with some of the, hopefully you have it, leftover vegetables, leftover bits and pieces of meat. Even if that's in the freezer, you could take it down and do a very, very quick stir fry. Sometimes I think we spend our money too quickly when we actually have everything that we're going to go outside for and pay for it. You could go outside and hang out and do anything else you want for free. But when it comes to saving money, dining out can be really, really expensive. Okay, on occasion, we've all done that. But when it's your way of life every single day, and then you go scratch your head going over your budget, going like, but how did this bill get so big? Like the big mystery, like, gee, how did it happen? I really don't know how or why this happened. Well, this could be the reasons why. Um, Having your family help you set the table, have that done in advance if you could, even before you leave for the office, for example, in the morning. If you could have your dinner dishes set at the table, boy, that's idealistic, isn't it? And then you come back from a long day of working. And of course, please, please, please take advantage of your slow cooker. Slow cookers are great. Yes, I understand, but all this other more modern equipment, But excuse me, there's nothing, you can tell my allergies are acting up, so forgive me. But there's nothing nicer, nothing easier than you walk in the door and there it is. And even people that don't have someone else to help them with dinner or have dinner with them, that is a nice feeling. You're busy, your loved one may be out of town on a business trip or whatever, and then you come back home, there it is. I mean, and they're so inexpensive and anyone could use them and you don't need to have a full kitchen. And matter of fact, for people who do not have a full kitchen full of appliances, besides a microwave, I think a slow cooker and air fryer are very, very helpful. Consider that in case, that's, one of your situations. And by the way, just want to mention something about air fryers. Okay. Let's say that you have like really good pizza from an actual pizzeria and you have so much slices so big, you end up wrapping it up, putting it in the freezer, right? Air fryer is so good for reheating actual pizza pizza from the real pizzeria pizza type thing. Yeah. It does the trick. All right. I just thought I'd drop by today with a couple of tips and tricks. I hope you enjoy them. And if you have an extra tip or trick you'd like to add, let me know. Let us know where in the comment section below. Don't forget to click like, share, and consider subscribing.